Who loves you, baby? That's right, it's Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss and your personal hairline hero. So here's what I want to acknowledge in this video. So in real time, in real life, it's been well over a week since I went to the barber and started actually doing my hair this way, which may not be as obvious from a front perspective, but ultimately I'm slicking back my hair. So it's nearly 4 inches on top, and I had a number 2 on the sides. Again, it's grown back in a little since then. And ultimately, I think this is the best way to really look at a new hairstyle. Give it a week or so. It's been like, I don't know, 9 days maybe, something like that. Closer to 2 weeks, something like that. And this is really kind of the not necessarily fresh version of it. This is the norm, right? So what's different now though is that I'm slicking it back. On both sides, what you see is very short and then very long, but combed back. And when I use a blow dryer, I comb it straight back, but because of the cut, it leans that way. And what I've been doing, it may not be as obvious in this video, but here, I do like a V shape, which is to be symmetrical with my hairline. That's the whole concept. I want to have kind of a diamond almost, like I want the V here, and I want the V here. Now, sometimes it'll kind of spread out and be more like a square, but what I want to do is to keep it a V, just to keep it more symmetrical. So what's funny is, this is definitely I'm going to call it a different hairstyle than I had before. As far as it being this long on top, as far as it being the undercut, and specifically that I'm using a blow dryer and it having more volume than it did before because of the length also. What's funny is no one's said a word. I mean, the first day my daughter says, "Daddy, it looks like you have a mohawk," but that was when I was still kind of like training my hair and I wasn't blow drying it right, I wasn't using the right product, so it did look more like a mohawk, but to some degree, there is some mohawk vibes to this hairstyle. But what I think is interesting is no one has noticed, no one's said anything, "Oh, you got a different hairstyle now." But I feel that this is my official signature hairstyle from now on until I lose so much hair that I start shaving my head, which I will be happy to do. I don't fear that at all when that time comes. But ultimately, no one has said anything about this different hairstyle. And it's funny because, you know, let's say you didn't wear glasses and then you start wearing glasses, or you get a different hairstyle, and then no one really says anything, like, "Oh, that's interesting." So, okay, I know how different this is. And I actually know how much I love this because of how low maintenance it is. And it'll be easy to keep going back to the barber and okay, number 2 on the sides and the back, and I'm still kind of growing out the top a little bit more. I want to find that perfect length. Is it 4 inches? Because I'm close to it. But ultimately, yeah, no one has actually said anything. And I just think that's interesting. So, okay, cool, I got away with it because I don't need people to say anything. I actually don't want to bring attention to myself. I want everything to be subtle. You know, it's like, even with my wardrobe, it's like, this is a snazzy velvet green jacket, felt jacket, whatever you want to call it. I don't need people to say, "You look awesome." But ultimately, "Oh yeah, that's the guy that has the cool jacket." It's one of those sort of things. "Oh yeah, that's the guy. Okay, well, he's kind of got a little receding hairline going on, but he's still got a cool hairstyle too." Like, that's cool. He makes the most of it. You know, that's that subtle little thing that I like to do. I think is important. I never want to bring attention to myself. Stand out through appearance, sure. In the same way that being physically fit at my age is a way that I stand out too. But I don't go around talking about it. It's that you want to be the guy in the room that it's the subtle thing that they can notice. No one has to talk about it. So ultimately, I think my new hairstyle falls in that category. Your thoughts and beliefs and comments belong right here.